I'm your host, moderator, Paper Big. I am Michael Andre Atwater with me on the show. What it do?
Chilling, but wait for this Labor Day break. That first break of the year. I can't hear you, Fate. I heard you early when you said the moderator and all that, but I can't hear you now. How bad I can hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Man, I feel like I've been in school 3 months, and this is just week 4. I ain't did so many schedule change in my life.
Come on with the kids.
Yeah, it's high school, so
I don't like the teacher. I don't like the class. I need a change.
I'll make sure seniors got what they need. So that's the priority. So
Yeah.
it going, man. So it's going all right.
I feel you.
But we got a lot of show to get to. We don't know who else gonna pop on here, so we're gonna get this thing started. We are a week away from the NFL. Well, was it a week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks away from the NFL starting.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
And college football starts next week. So we'll be coming to your city. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start with the NFL. I think you had AFC and NFC East team previews, conference division previews.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and start with the AFC East. We'll save the NFC East for about another 10 minutes because Horatio's not on here. We don't want to dredge up any nightmares about the Dolphins. We won't get that out of the way before he gets on here if he pops on tonight. AFC East had the New England Patriots win the division for the first time in about 6 years. Tom Brady's last year in New England when he won it. They went to Super Bowl, got BTA. The Buffalo Bills fired their coach because Josh Allen had 5 turnovers. The Dolphins fired their coach because he's too much of a friend to Tua. And the Jets are the Jets. So let's go and get the bad teams out of the way.
The Jets don't stay bad. I mean, Aaron Glenn trying up there in New York, but the Jets don't stay bad, man. I think Smith is their quarterback. He's considered a journeyman. They don't really have a lot of players around. They traded. They start corner, Sauce Gardner. Where did he get traded to?
The Colts, I believe.
And Garrett Wilson got traded too, didn't he?
No, he's still there. It's Quentin Williams that got traded.
Williams, that's right, the defensive lineman. So, I mean, the Jets are still the Jets. The Dolphins is a team that's, to me, has always kind of been in purgatory. They ain't never really been good. They ain't never really been bad. They're just in the middle. And they just there. They just can't put pieces together for some reason. So
them good to Jimmy Johnson.
I can't remember the last the Dolphins have been to the playoffs with Tua, hadn't they?
Yeah, got beat by the Chiefs.
Yeah, so bro, what they got going on, they in purgatory. They did, of course, get rid of Tua in the offseason, but I think Malik Willis is their quarterback. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do from this point.
Hold on, we got a resident Miami fan who has tickets to the game, and we were trying to get through the Dolphins before he got on here because I know he don't want to be traumatized and bring up PTSD.
You don't call it. You don't call it.
So Horatio Major is joining us now, representing the Fort Valley State University.
What's up, fellas? What's happening? Man, look at here. I almost went into a shock. I clicked on, all I heard was Malik Willis. I was like, ugh.
hey, Ratio, real talk. Fade was trying to go get the Dolphins out the way before you got on. He just said it too. He said, "Man, let me get the Dolphins on before Ratio get on here."
Man, look at here. All I got to say is Arch Manning.
March for Arch. The March for Arch.
The March for Arch. I like that.
I was telling him, Ratio, that the Dolphins just appear to be a team that's always in purgatory, man. They're right there in the middle. And I don't know, they ain't really good, they ain't really bad. They just there. They win 6 games, 7 games, 8 games, but they don't seem to just, win 10, 11 games. They don't make, and they ain't a team that will win 2 or 3 games, but they got to figure it out.
You want me to comment on that foolishness?
No, you got to comment.
Yeah, so this is.
Hey, Fade, we almost missed it. We almost got by.
We got by.
Yeah, 30 seconds. He could have just waited. He ain't have to let me in. He could have just kept the door locked.
Hey, Rachel, when I say he just said it, he just said, "Man, let me go and get the Dolphins out the way."
Nah, he meant to do that because he saw me he saw me backstage. He could have just did his bit before he even let me in. I wouldn't have said one word.
We got an insider in the city. We gotta let you in there. We got an insider in the city. We gotta let you in there.
Man, this is a result of what the dude's name was. Who's the last GM? Brian somebody.
Mike. No. That's I'm thinking about Mike Tannenbaum. Somebody after. We talking about Greer.
Chris Greer. Yeah. So this was a situation where the organization just, being for years in purgatory, and it just goes to leadership. All y'all are leaders on y'all campus. And when you think about the fact that Chris Greer was inside the Dolphins organization and moved up for the past 20 years. By the way, my kids have never seen a Dolphins playoff victory. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in like 24 years, like real talk.
Man,
go a little higher.
Hold on.
Go about 30 years with Jimmy Johnson.
Malcolm is
it ain't 30 years. It's 24 years. I was actually at the last play. I was in the building when Lamar Smith ran for over 200 yards against the Indianapolis Colts. That was the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game. I was in the stadium.
So you mean to tell me the Dolphins ain't won a game since my nephew's been born?
Yeah, 2000, December 30th.
Wow. Good gracious. So Malcolm right now, 24, 25?
He was born in 02, so he's 24.
Wow.
Yeah. So I knew that. But I said that because Chris Greer was moving up in the organization and eventually became GM. And nowhere else in the history of organizations do you move up inside of a losing organization. Most of the time when you don't promote people from within from losing, you go get a winner from the outside and bring them in and show them how it's done. Now, if the organization is winning, then you start bringing people up from the inside, and eventually that fade away, a la Clemson and Dabo Swinney, but you don't just you don't promote from within from a losing organization. So that's where the Dolphins at right now. But word on the street is that Malik Willis is nice. They say his arm is in the Aaron Rodgers category. He's mobile. He's not as mobile as people. He's not Michael Vick or Jalen Hurts mobile, but he's very, very mobile. Good arm, good accuracy, humble, but he ain't got nothing around him. He got Devon A-Chain. He got Rick Ross. I'm thinking maybe I don't know, Pitbull. And depending on where he want to reside, maybe Shaq. That's about all he got. Oh, my fault. He do got one, DJ Khaled. That's who he got on his team.
Man,
another one.
He ain't got no more rappers.
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
Another one.
How many losing? A losing season? Another
one.
Yeah.
We the best music
at losing.
Good gracious alive.
Yeah.
So with that being said, how many wins for the Dolphins shot? How many wins?
I'm gonna go at 4. I think their best chance is beating the Raiders
The
on
Jets
opening day
twice.
because they got a rookie quarterback. The Jets are just the Jets, and then they may play another bad team that's in the hunt for Arch, and the Dolphins will end up being the dummy team that win that game. And so I got them at 4. I got them at 4. So
So we are the Jets. Is nothing to talk about. The Jets, they're in the same boat.
For sure.
So it's going to be party for Dante or March for Arch. But the Jets do have some draft capital as to the Cleveland Browns. We'll get to that in a second. Between Buffalo Bills and the Patriots, those two teams are the cream of that division. Buffalo's opened up a new stadium, but they have a new coach because Josh Allen got their coach fired. So, am I right on that? Am I right? Am I fair to say that?
I mean, Josh Allen had a bad game, but I ain't gonna put all that on Josh Allen. That his coach fired. It's just been years and years. That was coming if they didn't get to no Super Bowl, regardless of Josh Allen having that bad game or not. That coach gonna be let go. McDermott was gonna be let go regardless, because Buffalo hadn't got over the hump to get to the Super Bowl, and the clock is still on Buffalo. I think if there's any team in the league that's got pressure on them, it's the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen.
So we're not going to blame Brandon Bean for not waiting to get Josh Allen, a number one receiver, to replace Stephon Diggs over the last couple of years.
Hey, they played in AFC Championship game last couple of years. They don't made a run, here and there. Josh Allen had a bad game, but at the same time, a lot of time, man, I can't put everything on personnel. You can't put everything on personnel when you lose game all the time. It's part of this personnel, part of this coaching, part of this is players on the field. So, like, regardless if I got a number one or not, we still got to execute. Buffalo still won 11, damn near 11, 12 games. So you must have been doing something right to get to the AFC division round when you played the Broncos. But pressure is on the Broncos, man. On the Bills and Josh Allen call. And I think Ratio had been talking about Drake May ever since he's been at North Carolina. Drake May is that deal. I ain't saying Drake May is a top 3, top 4 quarterback. Drake May that deal. Adding AJ Brown to that, yeah, they gonna be right back in that hunt this year.
Go ahead, Shot. You're muted.
Yeah, I think Buffalo is the team to beat. But I think obviously New England, same thing Atwater just said. It's a Buffalo New England showdown, but Buffalo got the best players. They got Josh Allen, James Cook. What's the kid name? That's the receiver. They got another receiver over there that's pretty decent, and their defense is solid. I'm curious to see how long it takes before AJ Brown start crying. But he may be that Stephon Diggs type receiver where every time he change environments, he blow up until they really get a taste of who he is.
Yeah, I'll give it an over under 8.5 games.
For who?
For him to blow up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about New England. No, they're gonna win 11.
They're gonna win 12.
I don't think. I think he may actually go through the year being good, and then the next year he may be a problem.
So, like T.O. did his 2 years in Philadelphia, like that.
Yeah, T.O., Stephon, all the receivers really. That first year be great because you got to do what you promised. And as we start filtering out or something happened and we got to coddle you, like remember Stephon Diggs was this way when he was in Minnesota. I remember talking to my man Xavier Rose, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like he been that, but Minnesota called his bluff. He started cussing and fussing with them in Minnesota, and Minnesota said, "Okay, don't throw him another ball." And that's what they did. If you go back years ago, his last year in Minnesota, he didn't get no balls after about the 6-7 game. Like 1 or 2 a game. It was crazy. And my man, he told me, he was there. He was like, they was like, we don't play that. We don't negotiate with terrorists. He got 1-2 targets a game after that. And that's when they sent him to Buffalo. So, A.J. Brown would be good with a young quarterback, somebody that's not going to talk bad, like you said, with T.O. until he got over there with Donovan. Those kind of receivers, they need young quarterbacks that they can, persuade to continuously feed them the ball. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I think that's what they were missing in the Super Bowl. But that and probably offensive line was the main thing really killing, to be honest with you, because the offensive line could not stop Seattle's front four. And the front four did not. I mean, that's all they were sending. They were sending both. So if you had to pick today and put money on DraftKings, who's winning the division?
Buffalo.
I'm going New England.
I don't know. Joe Brady, his first year coaching. I mean, they are 31-10. That's him with him as the offensive coordinator when he took over in 2020, November 2023. So I'm gonna go default to the Patriots unless something happens. I just don't trust that Buffalo defense just yet. They weren't good against Denver in that playoff game. They weren't good, but at the same time, Josh Allen did have 5 turnovers, so you can't defend a field with 20 yards 5 different times and not expect the other team to score. So we'll leave it at we're split on that decision. So I'm gonna push on who I think will win, but I might lean towards New England. Let's tilt over to the NFC.
Hey, real quick, before I ask you, man, is Buddy Man that fell out, DeMar Hamlin, he's still with the Bills?
He's still there.
Okay.
And they probably, I mean, you keep him on there, but at the same time, he's been a liability. To be honest with you, he's been a liability with that team. So, let's go to Mike's bread and butter division, the NFC East, where we have some intriguing teams this year. We have the Eagles without the aforementioned A.J. Brown. We have the Dallas Cowboys, whose defense should be better. The Giants with a new coach, and the Redskins, who have Dan Quinn, who's on the hot seat. He fired both coordinators this past offseason. What are your? I'm gonna start with Rashad on this one. We're gonna start with the Redskins. What's your expectation for the Redskins this year? I mean, the Commanders. Excuse me, for the Commanders this year.
Oh man, that's a good question. I think they'll win about 10 games. Jaden Daniels is supposed to be back and healthy, and so I think that's gonna play a huge role in them. Because he's that guy. He's that good. So I think with him being healthy, I think they'll be okay. So I got him at 10 games.
Okay. I got him right at 8. It's according to Jaden Daniels' health and what's around him. They 8 or 9 win team.
Yeah, don't get Larry Tunsil's out probably till December. I think he tore a bicep. So he could be out for a good minute. That's left tackle. So
now the Giants, I think the Giants will possibly, make a jump this year. I like, with Malik Neighbors coming back, you got Scatterboo at line and running back, Jackson Dart. That defense wasn't bad. So I think the Giants gonna make a jump, make an improvement.
What about you, Shop? What you see? John Harbaugh is now the coach of the Giants.
Between the Giants and who?
I mean, where you see the Giants don't win their division?
I think they will. I think they'll split with Dallas. I think the Eagles will beat them, and then I think they'll split with the Redskins. I mean, they got a nice little nucleus. It all depends on Malik Neighbors. First of all, I got the Giants winning at least 8 games. Scatterboo is for real. Malik Neighbors come back, and that defense is biting. Them boys got Al Quinn Muhammad. They got the boy from LSU, right?
Arvell Reese up there too.
And they got Arvell Reese. Who's the other dude? The one that him and Jackson Dart had to, he made the comment about Jackson Dart supporting Trump.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, Abdul Carter, Penn State dude. So they got some ball players over there, man. Don't be surprised if Giants win. And Jackson Dart is a ball player. He's a baller.
Yeah, Jackson Dart, all right.
Yeah, Jackson Dart is nice. Wasn't he in the same draft as Shadoon them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The quarterback that could really play. Yeah.
So I think the Giants, 7-8 games. It just depends on elite neighbors what he's gonna do. And Jackson Dart, he's saying he might be targeted by league because he keep going to the blue 10 and all those stuff. Man, just play ball. Just when it's time to go slide and give yourself up, just to give yourself up. Don't worry about it. And Scatterboo, don't do any more backflips on that broken and the heel broken ankle. Don't do any more backflips on that right now. Yeah, that Fanatics Fest. Yeah, that was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves the Eagles and the Cowboys. We'll say the Cowboys for last because I got a hot take for y'all about what I have for the Cowboys for this year. On the Eagles, are they gonna be successful with addition from subtraction, Mike? Then shot.
I mean, you still got Jalen Hurts. You still got Devontae Smith. You still got Saquon Barkley. The Eagles gonna be straight. I think they drafted some receivers. They got some younger guys. So we're gonna see how they get the ball down the field. That defense, last time I checked, Jordan Davis was there, and Jalen Carter, and I ain't saying it just because I'm a Georgia fan. Jalen Carter might be the best interior defensive lineman in the league. You got Chris Jones out there in Kansas City, Vita Vea in Tampa Bay. Jalen Carter is for real, man. But he showed that at Georgia, too. He may be the best interior defensive lineman in football.
Unless Aaron Donald retires, but go ahead.
Aaron Donald ain't got back yet.
Let's say if Donald comes back, Donald is the best interior lineman in the NFL.
He got Nolan Smith, we got Cooper DeJean. Like, you got guys out there on the end, so the Eagles still got enough to make a run. A.J. Brown ain't gonna make too much of a difference. Because I think, like I said, I think they drafted a guy.
What the hell was that?
Huh?
Y'all didn't hear that? It's like
a
soda fizzling or something.
What?
Sound like a soda guy.
I heard something. Yeah, I heard something sizzling. Yep.
Was that it?
I didn't hear it that time.
Oh.
All right, Shot, what's your thoughts on the Eagles?
Oh man, I think the Eagles are gonna be. I think they're gonna be really good. Like, for those that aren't Jalen Hurts fans, which I'm not necessarily a Jalen Hurts fan, but I do know that when he can throw, when they need him to throw the ball, he can throw the ball. Now I'm curious as to what Devontae Smith gonna look like. Devonta Smith gonna look like when being the only guy over there, but you still got Dallas Goedert in there at tight end, and Saquon. He rested a lot last year because he was kind of nicked up. I'm expecting Saquon to come back with a vengeance this year. I'm expecting Saquon to get 1,500-1,600 yards this year, and Devontae Smith gonna get 1,200 because. Again, you don't need but 3-4 players. Dallas gave a blueprint long time ago. Quarterback, running back, tight end, receiver. You got that? You got that trio? You good. Huh?
Who the other receiver over there now?
Who cares?
I mean, it matters.
You got Malachi Lemon. You got one of the guys from Green Bay. Because Romeo Dobbs is in New England. That's going to be a big addition right there. You improve that. I'm going to circle back to New England real quick. I had to bring this up. There was wide receiver room was way better than it was last year.
Oh yeah,
way better.
What team?
The Patriots.
Oh yeah. Well, they just bought AJ Brown
and Romeo Dobbs. You forgot they got Romeo Dobbs also.
AJ Brown could play. Now listen. It really depends on what side of the coin you want to be on. Because on one side, The man was running downfield a couple of times, and Jalen Hurts wasn't throwing him the ball. You know, and then there's other times where you know, like, bro, relax, like, be part of the system. Y'all winning games, and you just don't get good support from fans when you cry during a win. You know, and that go all the way from optimists. It really don't even matter the sport. Dad, the time to argue is not after we won a game.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could tell when the Eagles would lose a game that's what he was doing. He was waiting on them to lose a game so he could tell them how he really felt. So I just think the camaraderie in the locker room, there's no pressure to get him the ball. Devontae Smith don't have to bite his tongue, you know, and Jalen Hurts can just play free. But at the end of the day, if you don't stack the box to stop Saquon gonna kill you. So Jalen Hurts is still in the same situation.
Yeah, I'm expecting a bigger year from Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm put like this with with the Eagles. They have one of the smaller wide receiver rooms in the NFL. Dontavian Wick 6'1", Devonta Smith 6 foot, Danny Gray 6 foot, Darius Cooper 5'11", Mekhi Lemon 5'11", but he's somebody you wanted to slot and got some wiggle to him. Hollywood Brown, I don't know how much of a factor he's going to be, but 5'9", and you also I think they also signed Elijah Moore as well too during the offseason. So they got guys in the room. Of course, you're going to have to get it down a little bit, but you got a smaller group of receivers, but they could do a few different things. So I think the Eagles win 11 games, which bring I think 10. I think they go 10-7. I think the Commanders probably go 8-9. The Giants will go 7-10, and I think the Cowboys are going 13-4.
Whoa. Hold on, House. You're doing a little bit too much there now. I do think the Cowboys are improving. Dallas is improved. When they made the selection of getting Caleb Downs, I think Caleb Downs is a generational safety. The Cowboys are going to be improved. Cornell Williams is back. I know how much tread in the tire that Von Miller got. Their defense is going to be better.
Go ahead, Shot, because I got one more hot take. I might have a heart attack. Go ahead, Shot.
On Dallas?
Yeah, on Dallas.
Caleb Downs not going to listen. How many points did Dallas allow last year?
About 1,000.
Like don't joke. This is serious. I mean, I know it's a lot. You might not be joking, but how many points did they allow last year?
Almost
27.
I'm winning now.
Okay, Caleb Downs. You need to hold
511.
Huh?
511 points given up last year.
Right. You need to be able to hold a team under 20 points if you want to win double-digit football games. Period. Unless you got LSU offense. Caleb Downs it can't be everywhere. They have no pass rush. The linebackers are who I don't even know who the D linemen are. And Caleb Downs is still a rookie. You know, I mean, he's a big time safety, and they would like for him to be generational. But we gonna see. We're gonna see. He's smart as hell. We know that. We know he's smart as hell. But let's see. Let's see. I think, and he's gonna need other weapons around him before he can, truly be as great as they anticipate him being. It won't be this year. It won't be this year. Dallas will win no more than 7-8 games. Sorry. It won't be this year. Caleb.
Okay. My hot take this year. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas Cowboys will make the NFC Championship game.
Got to stay healthy. On paper, they look good. They got to stay healthy. But right now, off the top of my head, Fade, and I'm just being honest, Dallas is not better than Seattle. They're not better than the Rams.
They're not.
They're
not better than Detroit.
Well,
I think
Philly. They're not better than Green Bay.
They in that same boat.
They not.
They beat Philly last year and they tied with Green Bay. So I can't automatically say that Green Bay and Philly better than them. But I do know Seattle and the Rams, I would definitely say better than them. It's Seattle, it's the LA Rams, and it's everybody else.
I would say the 49er, but they owner be trying to get something for $140. But it's neither here nor there.
In a trailer park too.
Trailer park.
They not better than Philly, Detroit, Green Bay, on par with Tampa Bay, the Rams, the 49ers, or the Seahawks.
I can't give you all that. That's your take. I give them two better than them right off the top. Everybody else is in the same little boat. You may want to put Detroit kind of in that boat with Seattle and the Rams. If we talking about strictly talent, but I ain't gonna just automatically say it like that. Dallas is in that boat. If Dallas defense can stay healthy, we know their offense gonna put up points. Dallas can have a good year because they done made some improvement with that defense. And we're gonna see how valuable Von Miller gonna be for the Cowboys. We're gonna see.
Well, let's do this. Vegas got Chicago, San Fran, Detroit, Green Bay, the Rams, Seattle, and Philly ahead of y'all. Pretty much all the teams I just named.
Okay, they got 18 better. We're gonna see. Just like you said about Caleb Down, we're gonna see. They on paper. That's on paper.
I forgot all about Chicago. They got Chicago better than y'all.
Chicago beat the Cowboys last year.
Yeah, beat the brakes off.
My big thing about the Cowboys is that I like Dak Prescott, but he's not in that category with Patrick Mahomes and some of them other guys.
Mop, friend of the show. When I said the Cowboys will make the NFC Championship game, that's his comment.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
I talked to Mark earlier today, man. Mark, you didn't say all that when we talked earlier today, bro.
He waited to the show. He wanted to wait to the show. He wanted to wait to the show.
It sounded more funny when you said it on the show. That's what it was. All them smiley faces look like Xanax pills that Atwater took before he made that comment.
I didn't make that comment.
That would be. I said they're going to the NFC Championship game.
I'm sorry. That's what it was. Atwater, I apologize. That's Fabe on that lean.
You see what I'm doing right here, right?
Got to be. That boy said AFC Championship. Fabe won't clicks. He woke Fred up. Fred was minding his business. Fred was what they call it, multitasking. Fred was working on them boys while watching some TV.
Working on lessons.
Fabian said that. Fred said, let me let these motherfuckers know they tripping.
Yeah, let me try to get a reel together for YouTube so that way they click on it. Yeah, I ain't gonna say a lot. Cowboy ain't win no more than 9 games.
Cowboys in the NFC Championship. I'm trying to figure out what NFC he talking about, but hey, you never know, man.
I'm mad. I'm mad. All right, that's NFL. We got a couple more weeks. We got our draft coming up in Monday, I think.
Our fantasy.
Yeah,
it is. Oh my god!
Yeah, I said a thing a couple weeks ago. I can reschedule it.
I'll make it. This Monday, right?
I
September 1st.
I think that's Tuesday. Then that's a Tuesday.
September 2nd is Tuesday.
Shit, I don't remember, man.
No, September 2nd is Wednesday.
Yeah, I have to go in there and look.
Yeah, I'm going looking now because
I'm positive September 2nd is Wednesday.
Yeah, that's Wednesday. So it's on Sunday. Our draft's on this Sunday.
So that's August 30th.
Yeah, I need to change that.
I'm good for Sunday.
That's my anniversary. Okay.
Oh well, you got a decision to make.
Yeah, you got to change that.
Yeah, I got to change that. They no decision to make. That's easy. So
hey, you just answered your own question, bro.
I have my own question. We're gonna put Sunday.
You didn't know that when you said the draft?
Yeah, I said it. I knew my anniversary. I thought I could slide it in there.
Yeah, you was beefing when you made it. Like, I'm gonna be free any damn way, and now you kind of stuck. Well, you ain't stuck. You just gotta change it.
Yeah, I'm changing it.
Don't reschedule it.
Shit, me. I don't know what's going on that day. I'm taking no chances.
Hey, Edwater, your mustache look nice, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, look good. Look good.
So let them know. So we're gonna move to Monday at 8:00. Monday 8:00.
Bro, why we be drafting the whole league in this fantasy draft, man? We be drafting 4 stringers.
Cause we got 16 people in the draft to kick some folks out. I didn't get rid of
real. Like so many. It be players on there. I be like, I don't even know you. It's too much homework. Like I feel like them kids that I got a 2.3 in this fantasy league, bro. My GPA in this league is 2.3. That's too much homework. That is too much homework, man. I got to go start looking at who might get hurt. You know, the offense. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. What else we got?
All right, SEC. This is Mike's SEC Media Day. Go ahead, Mike.
We talked about it last week, man. We said that the Big Ten.
We did the
Well,
Big
most
Ten
of
last
us
week.
on here said the Big Ten was the best conference. What you looking forward to this year from the SEC? The first thing that I'm looking forward to in the SEC, it ain't got nothing for Georgia. September 19th, when LSU go play Ole Miss. That game reminds me of when LeBron went back home after leaving Cleveland. The first time he went back to Cleveland. That was a game that I really was anticipating to see. LSU going to Ole Miss. That's going to be an interesting game. SEC is top heavy. Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Alabama, and then after that, man, you pretty much got the rest. So out of the rest of them teams I just mentioned, out of not the cream of the crop, who's the team that you think, man, in the SEC that could possibly make some noise?
You asking me?
Yeah, but asking either one of y'all in general. Outside of Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Alabama, which I think those are the 5 best teams in the SEC. Are you expecting anything from anybody else? Are we expecting a pop-up from Vanderbilt this year? Vanderbilt over the last 2 or 3 years done won 9, I want to say 8, 9 games. I think, what are you really expecting from Lane Kiffin and LSU? Are you expecting him to win this year?
So let me say this, man. I think the SEC, man, and I'm a diehard Cane, but I think the SEC is gonna be must see TV this year, man. You just got so many rivalries. Like you got LSU at Ole Miss. You still got crazy, Alabama LSU. And then let's just be real. No coach in the SEC want to see Lane Kiffin win. Nah, no coach in the SEC, in the ACC, in the Conference USA, in the USA,
SIAC,
NAACP.
Nobody outside of New Orleans want to see Lane Kiffin win.
Lazy fire.
For real, the people in Tennessee don't want him to win. The people on the West Coast say, "Hey, don't forget about us." Nobody want to see Lane Kiffin win, bro. So, and then he got a lot of premium matchups in the SEC this year. You got LSU, Alabama. You got Texas, LSU, just from the rivalry standpoint. You got what's your boy name? He going back home to Georgia. What's his name? No, he came from Clemson. That's gonna be a good matchup between Oklahoma at Georgia. Then you got still got the Red River shootout, the Red River rivalry, Georgia, Alabama. Oh my God, it's
crazy.
Then you got Texas A&M.
Well, and don't forget Auburn.
Huh?
Alabama, Auburn. That's another one.
Yeah, well, the Iron Bowl at the end. I'm just saying, man, you got. Just bringing in this Texas, bringing in Texas and Texas A&M, just add a whole lot of spice to it. Whole lot of spice. That Texas LSU game, when you start talking about recruiting, woo.
Texas got to play LSU this year?
Yes, at LSU. That's what I'm trying to tell you. LSU got a chance to really get their head smashed. They got a chance to really get their head smashed.
We can't let Lane Kiffin win this year. That is not good for the SEC and the rest of college football if Lane Kiffin wins 9, 10 games at LSU this year. That won't be good. Just going forward. It won't.
I don't think Lane Kiffin, I don't think it's bad for the rest of the league, because I think, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think a lot of parents don't really care for Lane Kiffin. If I had a kid and the way he operates, I'm not really rocking with him like that. Of course, money talk, BS run the marathon. but I think Lane Kiffin would have to pay for more kids to come to LSU. I mean, obviously he can just stay in the state and lock the state down, but you still got to step out sometimes.
I tell you a Colt Fabe that I think is on the hot seat. Well, not necessarily the hot seat, but he may be getting warm, and that's Jeremy, not Jeremy Pruitt, Tennessee head coach.
Oh, Hypo. Yeah.
Josh Heupel.
Tennessee made the playoff 2 years ago. They didn't make it last year. They haven't been able to really get over that hump. Tennessee, I think, is a team that could possibly be on the hot seat, and that South Carolina coach, he may be in jeopardy this year.
No, he owned the hot seat. He owned the hot seat. I just read something where his buyout is crazy though, but they don't care. Oh yeah, South Carolina, he might be able to last because of his buyout, but in Tennessee they don't give a damn about that buyout.
Kalen DeBoer, $70 million. He ain't going nowhere.
How hot is Kalen DeBoer seat?
It don't matter. His buyout, $70 million. It could be on fire. He could be sitting in and he ain't get fired right anytime soon.
Oh yeah, because Alabama fans done found out, them country boys done found out what happened when city boys decide they want to spend some money too. See, Nick Saban knew what he was doing. The rabbit got the gun. So now he don't. Hey, nah, that little shopping plaza you got don't compare to no hedge fund. Ain't no yachts in Alabama. Now y'all messing with them big boys. Them big boys that came out and say, hey, nah, we supporting our team. We supporting our team. We got oil money over here. We got Colombian money down here in South Florida. We got soccer too. Yeah, Alabama, them 40,000 don't go as far as they used to go. That's all I'm saying.
Fred said Texas A&M is a sneaky pick. The way they looked against Miami.
No.
You ran up against a buzzsaw against Miami too now.
Yeah.
You really
Texas
did.
A&M I don't know if it's coaching or what, but they soft. Miami had two guys going the first round, but Texas A&M got exposed. Because that same Texas A&M team, we was in New Orleans during that time. They ran through LSU. That boy that quarterback, I thought that boy was the second coming to the Lamar Jackson, the way he played against LSU. For real. What's his name? Marcel Reese? Is that
Marcel Reese? Sorry, yeah.
Child, please. Man, that
he
boy
went
to the league. He should have stopped playing college football after that game and just waited for the draft.
Yeah, he put on the show that night. That game was in Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge, we was at the we was at some restaurant right next to the stadium. All you kept hearing was ooh. I said, is that for LSU? She said no. Oh, okay. And let me tell you, boy, that stadium and that campus and that place on game night, I could see what recruits see. I could see, man, it looked like the whole city was just surrounded by the stadium with people walking, and they got restaurants right on the stadium premises. Like we was literally at the Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was on the stadium. Because I was asking the lady, I had lost my bearings. I'm like, hey, so where's the stadium? She was like, right there, like right. That's in there. When the game started, you could hear it. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great atmosphere if you're a college student. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I don't want to go there. I want to win in that nail Claire.
Nah, I wouldn't go there. I like my water blue, not gray.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I like my water blue.
What y'all expecting from Georgia this year? I'm an outsider on this. I want to hear what y'all got to say as a Georgia fan. What y'all expecting from Georgia?
Better quarterback play.
Yeah, I'll say this. Kirby gets to. I've never really heard people mention Kirby as a developer of talent. Maybe because they always get such high caliber players. But in order for Georgia to get where people are expecting them to go, Kirby's going to have to be known for this year for developing the good talent that he has, because he got a lot of young guys last year, and we're expecting those young guys to take that jump. In particular, the quarterback, right? And so if Fred just we on the same page. In particular, the quarterback, the running game gonna be there. The defense gonna always be there. Of course, they think your boy going top 10 in the draft. What's his name? Ellis. Ellis Allen. They think he a real X-Man. But it's all about is it Bobo? That's the quarterback?
No, Bobo Gunner Stockton is the quarterback.
Yeah, Gunner. My fault. Gunner's the quarterback. So let's see what Gunner look like. This is senior year?
I think it's a junior.
Who's he throwing to?
He got a transfer from Georgia Tech, 6'5" dude named Isaiah Cannon, Jacoby White Hilton. He's got a lot of guys that if you're not a Georgia fan, you wouldn't really know. Taylor, 5-star receiver in the 2025 class. CJ Wiley, Craig Daniels. Like, he got a lot of young talent out there. But like I say, if you don't know the recruiting, don't know Georgia, you really know them. Ellis Williams at tight end, Caden Prothrow, Lawson Lucky. Like, they got a lot of dudes that came back. A lot of dudes.
Yeah, I know some of them names. I know Isaiah Cannon. He was a transfer.
For Warner Robin.
Yeah, Nate Frazier, that's the running back. I know he's supposed to be decent. If I'm not mistaken, last time I was looking on Georgia page, they got a true freshman that's supposed to start. So that's a loss. I don't know the rest of those guys. I don't know how much of a veteran offensive line they got. I know they was pretty good last year. I know they got 2 seniors on that line.
You heard of Taylor? He was a 5-star receiver from Illinois.
Who?
Taylor or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know him. And I really don't know. I really don't know the defense. I know they got Ellis Robinson the 4th, and I know they got KJ Bolden. The rest of those guys, I really don't know.
You'll hear about them.
Okay. Well, we gonna see.
Yeah, the coach of Texas A&M, I think his seat is a little warm. Mike Elko is his name.
Nah, Elko's seat ain't warm.
Why would this seat be warm? He just made the playoff last year.
I got the number 1 recruiting class this year.
Got that feeling.
If you want to talk about somebody's seat hot in Texas, you better go down there to Austin and look at Sarkisian.
Oh, I agree. His seat on fire.
Well, I ain't gonna say it's on fire. He ain't at the point where they gonna fire him.
Shit.
But if anybody's seat hot, if I had to rank coaches in the SEC as far as the hot seat, I'm gonna rank the coach from South Carolina first, and I might put Sarkisian second.
I just know Arch. I mean, I think Arch came on the second half of the season. I want to say, I don't know. He looked like, y'all talking about wrong. Arch looked like he was injured last year.
I know if nothing else happened, nothing changes, to Arch Manning probably gonna be the number 1 pick next May. I say that. Or next April, whenever the draft is.
I agree.
All right, last topic before we get out of here. Mike has a list of, he didn't send me the list, but
I didn't do one for this.
The top 10 college football coaches.
Yeah, I didn't do one, but I think my question is, who is if you need a game, national championship, what coach are you picking to lead you to a national championship right now?
Nick Saban.
Well, he ain't coach.
You say have he retired?
Okay, current coach.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lead me to a national championship.
You need a coach to lead you to a national championship. Who you picking?
Each team the same. Each team equal in talent. Same talent.
I don't know who I'm picking.
No, that's a good question. Is it start a program or just I'm talking about game day adjustments, type quarterback. I mean type coach.
Game day adjustment.
Kirby.
I don't know who I'm going with.
If the talent is the same, I'm going with Marcus Freeman.
I'm going Ryan Day.
I'm going Kirby. Georgia has been in too many close games the last couple of years for me to not give him that credit. I'm not a Georgia fan, but you got to get credit where credit is due. I'm certainly not an Ohio State fan, and I don't even think Ryan Day is that great of a coach. I mean, he's had the best roster for the last 5 years, and he got us shipped. And he's had, again, for you to even lose to Miami the way you lost to Miami last year was you were out coached and you were out schemed. And the draft says that. The NFL draft says over a 2-year span, you probably have a generational free safety and a generational wide receiver. Not to mention a top 5 defensive end, a top 5 linebacker, an offensive lineman, and a first round wide receiver. I know, Fred, you don't want to hear this. A first round wide receiver and a top 10 quarterback.
And one championship.
And
Nah, that's unfair to do that, man. No, you can't do that, bro.
Why not?
I mean, one everybody winning one championship nowadays. What Georgia won 2 in a row 2-3 years ago. The talent level is equal. It's equal now.
But he has had top 3 recruiting class last 5-6 years, Mike.
Georgia had 2.
It's not
Texas
equal, though. But listen,
Texas had 2.
We've had this conversation. You're right, though. You're right on that. But we've had this conversation. You have classes, and then you got guys that are freaks. In the past first of all, we've been talking about this for the past 2 years. The day after Jeremiah Smith freshman year, and the day that boy left Alabama and went to Ohio State, we've been talking about them 2 guys as the best player on offense and the best player on defense for the past 2 years.
But Rachel, if we look, you talking about out coach, and it's possible you got out coach. That Ohio State Miami game, Ohio State had 3 first rounders. Miami had 3 too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Same talent. Yeah. You had Carson Beck was a second rounder. So third rounder. So the talent wasn't too far off at Miami now.
Yeah, but nobody's saying generational with Ruben Bang and Akeem Mesidor. Nobody's saying they're saying generational about Caleb Downs. You said it. Everybody's saying generational about Jeremiah.
I agree with him.
Okay. Generational. Sonny Styles was the best at his position last year. Right?
Just times in college generational, they don't mean they're gonna win championship. You thought Adrian Peterson was generational.
He was.
He didn't win a championship.
No. But you're right. But we talking about on the same. Now we talking about 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 difference makers on the same team. Arvell Reese was the top DN in the draft last year. Caleb Downs was the top safety last year. Sonny Styles was the top linebacker last year. Well, how do you have the number 1 player at 3 positions? Jeremiah Smith was the number 1 receiver last year in the draft that he wasn't even eligible to go in. What are we talking about? Bo Jackson is a first round pick in 2 years. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on him because he was a true freshman. I'm not gonna put that on him. Carnell Tate was a first rounder.
I think for me, when it comes to Kirby as a Georgia fan, you got to beat Alabama in Alabama for me to put you, as a top coach in the country. And I agree with you, Rachel. He make great game day adjustment. Georgia seems like they are in every game. Like it ain't no blowing out Georgia. You ain't just gonna go beat Georgia 35-10, 35-7. That's a rarity. So I get you with that. But he got to get over that hump ratio of beating Alabama in Alabama. He hadn't done it. He got to get over that hump.
Do they play
you get what I'm saying with that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do they play him this year?
They play in Alabama October 10th.
Okay, well, yeah, he may have a problem because They better do some of that because that quarterback is coming.
Keelan Russell, he's the problem.
Coming.
He was the
like
highest.
Fred say, Kirby don't get blowed out. Well, you said it too, Edward. He again, like I said, I don't root for Georgia, right? So when I see Georgia in a close game, it was just too many times Georgia was either tied or down, and they won the game. That's coaching, that's conditioning, that's discipline, that's preparation. That's the head coach.
He's shown, and that's true. He's shown over the last couple of years, and we talking about Ryan Day and Ohio State, the semifinals about 3 years ago, had Georgia down 14 with about 8 minutes to go, and Georgia come back and win the game. You're right.
Yeah. I'll even throw a plug for my coach, and I'm not saying Mario Cristobal is up there, but I'll say this: that Notre Dame game was a coach that knew the identity of his team. That man said, listen, I spent a lot of money and I did a lot of begging for Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor to come back for this next year. So when they kicked that field goal, I never forget when my dad called me, I said, yo, he got 2 DNs. It's daytime, it's money time. And to see the game plan and them 2 boys go wreck heavy because I know you got to pass, I think that's coaching. Now, I'm not putting him up there. I'm just getting him his props for the game.
You got to put Cristobal up there, Rachel. Cristobal got to be in the same category. When we talk about elite coaches in college football, Cristobal got to be up there. Miami, I don't see Miami being one of them teams that be really, really high this year, and then next year, like this year, they go back to 7-5. The days of Miami, the U is back. Now, however you want to define is back. They back.
But that wasn't your question. Your question was a game day coach. Because don't get it twisted now. And it's so funny how you just said he's in the upper echelon. Because 2 years ago, everybody was ripping him for the Georgia Tech game when they ran the ball and the boy fumbled. And now all of a sudden he's an upper echelon coach. Boy, it's funny.
How could he not be? How could he not be one?
Well, again,
and he just played for the national championship.
If we talking about, well, I don't like the game plan. I didn't like the game plan against what was that? Ohio State. They almost lost. They almost let Ohio State come back. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you this: he got his training from Nick Saban, and he worked with Kirby Smart. So what you see from Georgia, you're gonna see from Miami. They're gonna run the damn ball. Real simple. They're gonna run the ball, and they're gonna wait till you bring the safeties up, and they're gonna get to Malachi Tony and the other receiver, the kid from Duke. You know, so I see that. But top 5 game day, I got Kirby. I hate to say it, but I got Lane. I got Lane up there as a top 5 game. I got Marcus Freeman up there. I'm kind of stuck on them 3. I gotta look around, huh?
Kirk Cinetti.
I think he caught lightning in the bottle, so the jury's still out for me. Because as good as he did, that damn, what's the boy name? Mendoza, you know, them back shoulder throws wasn't nothing to play with. Like, you know, he executed. You know, so but nah, I'm not saying Cignetti just yet. Give me some more coaches. I can't think of none.
Dan Lanning.
I like Dan Lanning, but it's hard to put him up there when you got blow the F out. We talking game day coaches and he got beat by 40. I think that kind of disqualified you, coach. And that was your last game. I think short-term memory say we can't put you up there in the top 5 when your last game you got blowed out. Sorry.
Can't think of nobody else.
I can't think of nobody else, right?
That's it.
So yeah, let's stop at those 3 right there. Let's start at those 3. What's your question, Anatoly, dope producer? Where you been at?
Yeah, where you been at, man?
Hey, before we go, man, real quick, I talked to somebody this week at Fort Valley, man, and they were telling me the state of Fort Valley when it comes to resources and with the stuff with the football team. At Division II level, you get 36 full scholarships, or not full, but 36 scholarships. Fort Valley, because of the resources, they only got 18 players on scholarship. That is unreal for a D2 program. Most of your D2 coaches, when you looked around the conference, and I got this down somewhere, I'm going to send it to y'all, they got like 14, 15 coaches. Fort Valley only got 6 coaches, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with the finances or the resources in Fort Valley. But in order for Fort Valley to compete, bro, you got to have more than 18 dudes on scholarship, man. Like, I don't even know how that's even. That's sad.
When last time you sent your alumni check?
I send it at the beginning of the year, every year.
You're a lie.
I do. I send in January.
Okay.
I was sending $500 years ago, but I ain't gonna lie, now I ain't sending them $250. I'll be honest.
Then why you ask the question? Why you say it's sad? You cut resources.
We should be having more than 18 players on scholarship, bro.
But you cut resources.
It ain't just me. You must have cut yours.
Oh, no. I send them the same amount of money I've been sending down. I haven't upped the resource because I haven't thought about it. But believe you me, I send Fort Valley State care of Dr. James Mack, chemistry department. I send them a nice little tax deductible check every year. I ain't finna brag and tell my business, but I send care of chemistry department, Dr. James L. Mack, every year.
Yeah, I was sending 500 years ago. I'm sending 250 now. I send it every year.
No, I send it every year. I send it every year because I wouldn't have my degree without James L. Mack. So I send that because of him. And you know we need to get a brick. We all need to get a brick. But let me answer Anatoly's question. Talk to me about Lee County, Anatoly.
Then Leesburg, no cutting it coming to South Georgia.
To kill.
Oh yeah, they do play this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Lee County and Miami Central. Yeah, they play.
I hope Lee County got something.
I think I'm going with Lee County in that.
Where y'all going?
I think I'm gonna bet with Lee County this weekend.
Y'all must be going to the prom.
So I'm rolling with Georgia. GA all day.
Okay, roll with them.
That game gonna be on TV. That's one of them ESPN games.
I don't know what Lee County got. They traditionally strong pro and they pull all the players from Albany. Blanche Ely coming up there in 2 weeks. They coming there to play Louds County.
Yeah, that bad off.
Yeah, they coming up there to play them. To my Major, you going? Why? Why would I volunteer to go to South Central Georgia? That's just like South Central LA. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, come on, man. I'm finna get on no cow and ride by and shoot at me. I'm not with it.
Hey, I'm gone, Frank.
You finna drive by on no stagecoach shooting at me in Albany, Georgia. No, thank you. No, thank you.
The comments made on the Fort Valley Boys podcast do not reflect the thoughts of Michael, Andre, Atwater, Fabian Vicks. These thoughts are purely the own of shot. This is AI. This is not reality. This is an AI generated show.
Stagecoaches still exist. Pow.
Hey, I'm gone, Fabe. Fabe, I'm out. All
right, thank you for watching. We'll catch y'all next week.
Y'all boys be good, man. Later, Fred. Later, Anatoly. Y'all be